What it do, comic book gurus? It's your boy, Ray from Razor Comics. Thank you for joining me today for another video, another haul. We appreciate it. Thank you. And you see the top left there, hit that like. Smash it. Smash the like. You're here. Do it. Smash the like. Also, if you like what you see, please subscribe. That's, what we do every week. This week, I got something cool for you guys. Went down to a little trip down memory lane, a little nostalgic. It's my birthday, so I went to what we call here around Western Park and Swap. I think you call it flea market, but out here in the desert, it's called Park and Swap because that's what you do. It's hot, so you park and you swap it. It's been there for years. I've been going there since I was a kid, so over 30, 40 years ago, man. It's been there forever. Cool place to go when you're a kid. The smells, all the stuff was there. It was awesome. It was huge. So went back today since it was my birthday weekend. We wanted to get out, get some vitamin D, get a little exercise. We want to be like some of them comic book content creators and hunt for some comic books rather than order them and whatnot. Let's get out there. Let's dig. Let's do it, buddy. Let's hunt. Let's get it. So yeah, we got out there. It's only $3 to get in. The parking's free. It's literally only 8 minutes down the street from me. I live in the neighborhood here in Central Phoenix, AZ, baby, place to be when it's 103. But yeah, it was different. Right away when I pulled up, I can tell it's smaller, right? So I was like, okay, let's check it out. Paid the $3. Let's get out, we'll walk around, we'll try to find some comic books, that's the main thing. If not, no biggie, it's good to get some exercise. So, yeah, we were on the hunt, and I found one guy who had comic books. One, let me tell you. And first off, the place is not the same. It's definitely different. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. I found one guy had comic books, but he really just had them in the back, which are, I guess, that's the best kind of guys that you want to look for, right? But this guy had his prices just marked up. He had maybe 3/4, a half a box, a short box of comic books. None of them were bag and boarded. I actually got home and bag and boarded them when I got home before I started the video. But yeah, I wanted to do a haul video, hey guys, check out this big old stack of books I got. But the prices that he was asking for the stack was just not what I was looking for. I did dig through them. There wasn't any kind of crazy Spider-Man or Marvel or, it was basically some DC, some Jimmy Olsen books. There were some random Justice League. So, it was real random. I kind of liked some of the books. So instead of buying the whole lot, which he wasn't really interested in selling for the price that I was trying to offer him, I just dig through and I picked out the ones that I liked. And I hope I got a deal. It wasn't really a whole lot. So I know I did. For basically what I paid, I was happy with it. And I'm going to show you what I got today, guys. But before I do, again, hit the likes. Thumbs up it. Because I hear that gets the video shown more. So let's hope people see more of this awesomeness. And if you like what you see, subscribe. We're doing it every week. Might as well do it. I'm going to show you more videos. They're going to keep coming, so you might as well watch them. And here's the haul, guys. Here's the Lazy Susan. There she goes. She's not lazy. She does more work than I do around here. But let's showcase the Lazy Susan. Book number 1 on the pile today is Swamp Thing. Yes, we found some DC Dark goodness, guys. Swamp Thizzle. He was in the mix. I was happy to find these. What's funny was while flipping through the books, I actually found this at the very end. The very end. So I was stoked. I picked these out. And I will tell you what we negotiated as far as prices. But yes, we're going to show you some Swamp Things, guys. And these are going to be, I wanted to start, first off, let me take a break here. I wanted to start collecting some DC Dark. I wasn't sure where I wanted to go because I'm barely getting back into the hobby for about a year now, maybe. All I do is modern, so I don't have a lot of money to spend. I'm choosing what I spend wisely, and I don't want to just buy a bunch of junk. I want to make sure that stuff that's cool that I want to read for one, and that get cool artwork, cool storylines. And this is something that I missed when I was a kid. Growing up, I never got into the Swamp Thing kick. I was more of a superhero, Batman, Spider-Man, all that cool stuff, Superman. But now older, I can appreciate the comic books, and I know that Swamp Thing was big. Alan Moore was huge and inspirational to a lot of comic books for this genre. So I decided, well, let's get started with Swamp Thing. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do a whole run of the Alan Moore Swamp Thing. What I do believe, I think that starts from number 21. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like the Saga of Swamp Thing, something like that. Let me know, comment if I'm wrong, but I think it was around like 21, 22. So this was kind of like in the beginning of the run, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And I started to pick them up. I saw some in there, and we got number 42. Check out the artwork. And I'll show you the next one. And if you notice something cool about these as we're going through, you might notice, look at this. That pink cover, y'all. That is sexy. Look at that. And it presents wow, guys. I mean, you really have to kind of look for some spine ticks. There's a couple. If you really kind of start looking around, and I did, which was crazy because it was dark. When I got out there, it was 8 o'clock, but it was underneath the canopies. It was kind of hard to see. I didn't want to break out the light, but check that out. That is a sweet cover. That's number 43, a Swamp Thing. And yeah, you see where my thumb's at right there, guys? It's a newsstand. They're all newsstand, guys. So not only am I getting the Swamp Things, and what's a newsstand? I mean, I'm sure you guys know what it is, but it's basically you would pick these up at the grocery store, or at least I did when I was a kid. So when I started reading comic books, you'd pick up the Archies or what have you, but they were, at the grocery store, APCO, guys. Smitty's, son. You know what I mean? Even at 7-Eleven, Circle K's, you would pick these up. So to get these in the condition that I got them in, which if you look at it, look at that pinkness. I mean, that's awesome. that's great because these were sitting at basically, at Smitty's. And someone said, all right, I'll pick up a Swamp Thing for 75 cents, throw in the cart. You know what I mean? So to get these in the condition that they were, I thought they were awesome. Let's continue it going, right? Number 44. Why not? You know what I mean? Why not? Swamp Thing in the front of the cover, with the USA flag draped behind them. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I'm feeling that, son. Let's keep it going. Number 45. Pretty crazy cover. Looks like he's about to draw against a Western zombie-looking creature. But again, I like the back. This one has a little bit, you can see in the top. Looks like it might have been out in the sun a little bit. But yeah, this one maybe not the best of shape, but still. I mean, come on. What's that? February of 86? So, I mean, if you look at it, this one probably so far not the best out of all of them. But still. 47. Now, here we go. Yeah. Let me just show you this a little slower here. Number 47. And this one is actually in some pretty decent shape. Only thing that's kind of hard to see, there it is. You can see it. There's a spine roll right here from the stacking of the books. Again, though, newsstand. So Swamp Thing 47. This is a key, because that's the first appearance of that sumbitch. What the hell that is? That's a Mr. Tree or some shit? I'm not sure. Please comment. Let me know if I'm right. I think it's Mr. Tree. Doctor Tree? No, but yeah, it's a first appearance of that character right there, whatever that is. But yeah. So there you go, a little Swamp Thing key, a little minor key, but still, check that out, guys. That's the Swamp Thing haul right there, ladies and gents. Put that off to the side. Oh, what do you got there, Ray? Is that the last book of the haul? Well, yes, if that's what you're asking, it is the last book of the haul. From the Park and Swap flea market haul, walked around to find a couple of books, went through the stack, got the Swamp Things, saw this. Now, the guy was asking a little bit more than what I paid for. Of course, I got him down. But yeah, I was excited to see this, guys. Let me show you. Mask, number one. Number one, Mask. Why am I excited for number one, Mask? Because I watched this as a kid. Cartoon in the living room, Saturday morning. One of my favorites. It would pop up, guys. The cars were awesome. I remember having this guy right here. I had this. And then the character, he would sit in there. He had a little helmet on. And it was awesome. All these guys, they have helmets, right? There it is. See it? Okay. So they all had different helmets. They would sit around a table. The show would start. And kind of like a one of those round tables of knights, but for these cool-ass, kick-ass characters. Look at it, just shooting out fire, bro. The car's flying. How? We don't know. It's just doing it. It was the 80s. You didn't ask questions. But this was awesome. I mean, this was just sitting there. Pretty decent condition. A couple spine ticks, but, I mean, really sweet, guys. You can see up at the top there, maybe the top corner is a little crunch from it being against some other comics. But, yeah, this for me was it growing up as a kid, guys. Mask. Just brought back a lot of memories. Just kind of walking through Park and Swap, 45 year old rather than a 10, 15-year-old, looking for comic books. It was surreal. It was just like a full circle, doing what I used to do when I was a kid, looking for books that I like to read, doing it now as an adult. Be able to come across a Mask number one. I know this is not a major key, even though it's a first appearance of Mask in a comic book. This is not going to break the bank for anybody. We're not going to send it off to get it slabbed or anything crazy. This was just, for me, was just my birthday weekend, nostalgia. I wanted to have it. For the whole pile, I mean, he was kind of out there. He wanted 22 for this, which of course I didn't pay for. What we did end up coming down to was $3 for the Swamp Thing a piece. He had them just weird price. Like he had them 9 and 6, and I was like, I don't know what he's doing. He had the USA one at 9, and he had this 47 at 6. Yeah, pause. So I was like, well, you know what? I can do 3 on the Swamp Things and, 5 for the Mask. So he was cool with that. Crisp $20 bill. I thought it was a steal. I was out happy. I walked out there with my books, ready to come home. I sat down, relaxed, just shot this video for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. These are going to look real nice. I'm going to start collecting Swamp Thing now. It's going to be another little run. We're going to have those videos hopefully later on, but that's going to be what I'm going to be looking for now. Is Swamp Thing. This is how we get started in collecting. You go out there, you walk around, you find books that you like, and I found some Swamp Things, and I figured, hey, let's do the Alan Moore run now. Let's finish it up. It'll be fun. So yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing. But also, the Mask was fun to pick up just as nostalgia. I'm going to read this and really enjoy it. And if you enjoy the video, guys, please like it. Please subscribe. We'll be doing this every week here at the Razor's Corner. Thank you again. We'll see you on the flip side. Check you later.